Yeah, and I think that's cost is so it's such a low barrier of entry. Everybody, my mother is 90.5. She lives with me, and she just ordered one of those little pedal things, and she pedals every day for a mile. And movement is everything. It affects your spirit, your body, your emotions, everything, right?
Oh, absolutely. There's actually a great book on it. It's called Spark. It's my favorite exercise book I've ever read. The whole book is about what exercise does for the brain. You know, because when we think about exercise, we think, oh, it's going to give me a six pack and it's going to give me big muscles. Karen, I know that's really important for you. Karen and I talk a lot about this, but seriously, like that's what people think when they think of exercise. It's typically associated with weight loss. It's like, if I'm going to exercise, it's to lose weight. And that is so surface level. That is so mediocre. It really fires me up because that is not why you should exercise. If your goal for exercising is to lose weight, you're probably going to fail because you're basing your goal on something negative. Okay, that's not how you set goals. A better goal would be, I want to live a more abundant life, so I'm going to exercise, and a byproduct of that is I might lose weight. Okay, but going back to the brain, it's an unbelievable what exercise does for the brain. And with all the food and all the crap in our food, our brains are constantly in a state of inflammation, and our bodies really, from all the foods that are being pumped into the chicken, to the meats, and those all impact our brain. So if we can increase our brain power by exercising, why wouldn't we want to do that? It can make us smarter. We can generate and potentially make more money to help more people. And again, when you look at the special needs population, they typically have more brain abnormalities than the neurotypical population. So they need it more than just the neurotypical person who doesn't have those kind of challenges. They need it more than anybody. And there's tons of data. My biggest thing is the BDNF. I don't know. It's really hard to tell you what it stands for because it's hard to pronounce. But I'm going to give you a summary of my version of what BDNF stands for, which stands for Miracle-Gro for the brain. That's what it is. It's something that's actually produced in the brain when you exercise. And it's also produced when you do new things. So if you decide to go to a different store or just do something different out of your routine, BDNF is produced, but it actually promotes new brain cells in the brain. So we're actually losing brain cells every day. And for a lot of us, if you drink alcohol, there's just a lot of things that can just expedite that brain loss process. That's why we're seeing dementia, Alzheimer's. Those are all-time highs. They've never been higher. And there's a lot of reasons for that. But it's the bottom line is we're losing brain cells every day. Exercise can reverse and delay a lot of those conditions. You look at what it does for Parkinson's. You look at what it does for dementia. I mean, we were training a 93-year-old with dementia, and the things that it did for him were incredible. Really incredible. And so one of the things that I'm passionate about is teaching people when it comes to exercise, don't get caught up on the body. Okay. That's so surface level. Think about the brain, which is so much more important, because guess what controls the body, by the way? Your thinking, your brain. So why don't we start with where it all starts, which is up here. Instead of going in for I used to work at mainstream gyms. Karen, everybody saw me. They all had the fake stuff going on. That was just all they wanted. I'm like, you know what? I can't do this. I had to get out of that industry. I had to. It was so fake. It was so stupid, and it's such a lie from the enemy to pursue those things. It's such a lie. So that's why I love running my own company now, is because we don't focus on that stuff. We focus on the abundant life stuff, which is not the fake stuff. It's the sustenance stuff.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So you said the BDNF when you do something new. So if I wore like a sleeveless shirt, it would produce that.
Well, so I don't know if it's quite that simple. It's going to need to be like an activity, but I do like your thinking. You know what, Karen, for you, actually, I think it actually would be different for you. If you did wear a sleeveless shirt that was pink specifically, I think it would just do this to the BDNF in your brain. But no, probably wouldn't do that for other people, but for you, it would.
I think it would definitely increase my reach.